we're also here with another handmade knife review. This is my Wicked Point Cleaver, made in 52-100 high carbon steel. This blade has the buffed forge finish here and a slightly polished grind line and edge. The handle is a spalted Texas pecan. I literally drove out to the hill country of Texas to pick up some spalted pecan and then send it off for stabilization. So you get that nice locally sourced pecan wood. The design of this knife, this Wicked Point Cleaver was designed basically because I wanted to make a cleaver and I didn't want to make one that I'd ever made before. So I was like, hey Steven, I got a challenge for you. Make me something cool that we've never done before. And this is what his brain came up with, and we've been making it ever since. That's probably 7 or 8 years ago, if not longer. So a few specs on this knife. Oops, sorry, I did not prep the screen. The blade length is 7 inches with a depth of 3 3/4 inches. The handle length is 5.5 inches for an overall of 12.5 inches. So what would you use a cleaver, let alone a cleaver like this, for? The big thing cleavers are used for are for taking large pieces of meat and cutting them up into smaller pieces of meat. You can do that while it's fresh, while it's frozen. You can really get through some stuff, and you have this lovely spine that if you need to tap on it with a rubber or wooden mallet, you can do that. The other thing that it's good for is going through harder things that you don't want to go through with a more acute knife. For example, dried fruit, dried nuts, walnuts specifically can be very hard on knives. Winter squashes, pumpkins, and such. Things that I said, you don't want to go through with a more acute or thin edge knife. So if you are in the market for a cleaver and have any interest, take a look at the Wicked Point Cleaver on SerenityKnives.com.